Welcome guys to this Q&A. I don't know if I will finish this whole entire video right now. I'll probably record a little bit now and then finish it later because I'm sure I'm gonna get some more questions other than the ones I've gotten already. So I posted on Snapchat that I was doing a question and answer, and it could be fitness or non-fitness related. So I'm gonna answer some of those questions right now. So the first question I got was on Snapchat, and it was, when is my next show? So if you guys have been following me for some time, then you know that I just competed in NPC bikini and I placed third in my novice class, which is awesome. So I got feedback from the judges and they said that I need to bring up my legs. So that is my goal right now. So right now, it looks like I will be competing in, it depends on which, I haven't decided which show I want to do exactly yet. If I do the same show as this year, then I will compete around beginning of June. But if I decide I want to do a different show, then it'll probably be in spring of next year. So be looking forward to that. And if you think about it, I'm going to start dieting down in February, which is August, September, October, November, December, January, 6-7 months away. So yeah, I'm enjoying food right now while I can, but I will definitely be competing again. So the next question I got was, I usually follow workout videos, but I'm going to start working out at the gym on my own. How do I know how many exercises, how heavy, how many reps I should do for each muscle group to start building muscle? Well, let me first say that if you want to start building muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus. So your body cannot build muscle unless you are in a calorie surplus. So if you're dieting down, you're only revealing the muscle that's already there. So for example, you can't be dieting down and working out trying to build muscle. You're only going to reveal what is already there. So that is the first tip to build muscle, is that you need to be in a calorie surplus. So if you're going to do that, I would suggest be around 100 calories to 300 calories above your maintenance level. So find out what your calories are, and then start off slow by only 100 to 300 calories surplus on top of that. And then you can go from there depending on how your body responds. So how do you know how many exercises? Well, this is such a broad question, and it's really going to depend on you as a person and how you train in the gym and how tired you get. I would suggest, if you're really trying to build muscle, that you focus more on your compound movements. So instead of going in there and doing 10 different leg exercises, just focus on your squats, your deadlifts, leg extensions, leg curls, just very basic things, nothing too high in reps or just crazy exercises you may see. Just focus on those main lifts. And how heavy, like I said, go heavy if you're trying to build muscle. A great tip is, if you're new to this, is go to bodybuilding.com, and you can find a workout plan and put in that your goals are to build muscle, and they have some great beginner workouts just on there. Another suggestion may be to get with a fitness coach, get with somebody who can write you a program. This is something that I've done personally myself. I've gotten with a coach, and she wrote me a plan. I'm completely capable of writing my own plans, and I write plans for other people, but sometimes it's good to get a second set of eyes or someone who has a little more experience in what you want to develop. So yeah, I would suggest maybe get a workout plan from someone, because this will, keep you from doing whatever you just feel like in the gym. It'll give you something that's already dead set that you have to do, and you can constantly keep improving from there. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. So I got a Snapchat from my cousin Taylor. She lives in Massachusetts, and I miss her very dearly. Haven't seen her in a few years due to me being in the Air Force, and it's hard to travel. What do you miss most about the East Coast? My mind immediately goes to food for some reason, but Well, if you didn't know, I am in the military, and the military has me stationed here in the middle of Missouri. So Missouri is in the middle of the United States, and the closest ocean is probably about a 17-hour drive, I want to say, at least. I don't know. We're right smack in the middle of the United States, and there's no ocean. And that is something that I've always grown up around. Being on the East Coast, living in Connecticut, I was literally 5 minutes from the beach. Anywhere you drive, like you drive past water, and it's just always been a big part of my life. So I think the thing that I miss most about the East Coast is having access to the ocean. I absolutely love the ocean, love the, the beach vibes, and of course the food that comes from the ocean, nice and fresh. So yeah, I just miss the scenery and being able to just go 5-minute drive down the road and be able to, get an ice cream cone and walk along the boardwalk with someone you care about. So yeah, I miss the beach. So some more questions I've gotten. How long can you keep your matcha bowls in the freezer? I want to try. If you guys don't already know that I'm obsessed with my matcha bowls. I posted a recipe on my last YouTube vlog I did that completely shows how to make them, and they're amazing. I still eat them every day. So how long can you keep them in the freezer? To be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure. The longest I have ever kept my matcha bowls in the freezer is about 45 minutes, because when I make my matcha green tea smoothie, it's going down. Like, there's no waiting, unless I'm doing something else for a minute, but I put it in there and then I eat it. What is the number one thing to do in order to get a bigger booty like yours? Part of it is genetics. I mean, I've always kind of had a booty, when I was younger, but definitely when I started lifting and working out, it's definitely grown a lot more. I would say that the biggest thing is to lift heavy. Focus on your compound movements, like I've said, squats and deadlifts. And I really like Bulgarian split squats. I feel like that, really helped me out a lot. And then also a huge tip is to do activation exercises before you lift those body parts. So before you go and do squats, do some like banded sidewalks, do some banded kickbacks, do some regular kickbacks, just things to really stretch and start targeting those areas, so that way when you squat, those areas are already warmed up and they will fire easier. So yeah, it's a tip right there. And also I have posted top booty exercises that are my go-tos. So I can link those below if you guys want to go check those out. They're my top booty exercises. She said, have you ever done a bulk? If so, what did you find worked/didn't work, or what would you have done differently? So yes, I have done a bulk. I did one. I deployed and I got super shredded on my deployment. And then when I got back, I kind of went into a bulk. It was winter time. And then I went to Australia with my husband, and I did not track whatsoever that entire time. Like, I just ate a lot and we worked out a lot while we were there. So, and right after that, I got up to the heaviest I've ever been when I got back from that trip. So that was probably not the smartest way to bulk, because I had quite a bit of fat to lose for my show. So I would say that's not the smartest way to do it. Don't completely just go untracked and eat whatever's in sight. So if you guys didn't know, I am in a bulk right now, actually. So after my show, I took a little time off from tracking, did some things over the weekends, and then, so right now I am in a maintenance / a little bit of a calorie surplus. So yeah, I would say that I'm in a bulk right now because I'm trying to build that muscle and improve my legs for my show. So the biggest tip is don't go crazy with tracking while you're in a bulk, but definitely I would still try to, you know, hit those macros and keep track when you can. And it's okay if you want to have a couple like free meals here and there throughout the week where you're not tracking. I feel like the best quad exercise for me would have to be either box squats or high bar barbell back squats. Those are the top two that I feel the most in my quads.
If you could be an animal for a day, any animal, what animal would you be?
If I could be any animal, what animal would I be? This is a really tough question. Elephants are like one of my all-time favorite animals, but I don't know that I would necessarily want to be an elephant. If I could be any animal, I feel like I would want to be some type of exotic, like, cat, like a leopard or a jaguar. I don't know, just because I feel like they're very agile and fast and can climb trees and live in the jungle. I don't know. I think that's just like the first thing that comes to mind for me. Yeah. I think that's what I would want to be. How many times a week do I work out? I personally, right now, I'm doing 5 days on, 1 day off. So, work out about 6 days a week. I've always worked out about 6 days a week. I think it's really important to at least have one rest day during the week. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's times in my past where I've gone 14 days in a row, you know, without taking a rest day, but I feel like I've gotten to a pretty good routine where I'm, you know, doing 6 days on, 1 day off, or 5 days on, 1 day off. So, yeah, that is my routine currently. Another question was, how did Nicholas and I meet? Now, Nicholas is my husband, and we actually met in the Air Force. He is from the West Coast. Well, actually, he's originally from Australia. Yes, my husband's Australian. He moved over here when he was a young teenager. He moved to California with his mom, and he graduated high school and immediately joined the Air Force. And I went to college some after high school, and then I joined the Air Force. And I met him as soon as I got to my first base. Funny thing is, he actually came up to me in the gym, and he wasn't creepy at all. He was like really nice about it, and we exchanged phone numbers and started talking, and the rest is history. So, it's true, guys. You can pick up your lady in the gym. Just don't be a creep about it, and be nice, be a gentleman. Smile at her. Girls like it when guys, you know, give them a little smile. So, yeah, that's how we met. So, that is going to wrap up this Q&A. If you guys enjoyed this and you learned something about me, give this a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more videos like this, comment below. And this was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoy getting questions from you guys, and I enjoy answering them. So keep checking back for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.